Okay, I don't have the mic hookup this time, so I don't know if the sound quality is the same. These things are supposed to be on my wrist. Alright, I'll set up the camera a little different. I didn't like some of the things that appeared in my background because I just have never had a good situation that I've lived in here. I had a one of them green backdrops for the live streaming, but you can only use that with a regular webcam. And at the time that I had that, I only had a Connect. Anyway, I'm timing this video so I don't run out of time the way I did on the first one. And I don't understand what happened. It was recording for 18 minutes, but when I played it back, it stopped and cut off at 12 and a half. I don't know what happened. So I'm timing myself. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. It's the credit music for the first Hobbit movie. It's about 8 minutes long. So anyway, I cleaned this sword yesterday. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've done this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one this time. It was requested to see a close shot of the hilt on this. I'm not sure how good the light is. So there you have it. Alright. Some of the things I might say or point out will seem confusing because I share my videos in multiple areas, multiple social networks. Not just the Facebook group. Alright, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go over this real quick with my whetstone first. As I said in the previous video, if you're not careful, you can scratch the blade. So I made sure that I watched what I was doing on the other one there. This is the Highlander based sword. I'm going ahead with the whetstone because this way I can create a few shavings on the blade and give myself a reason to clean it. Although I don't get any shavings, I'm going with that. This isn't even really the proper way to do it. I have a way that I hold it up so that I can go right off the edge. I tend to do this more with the shorter knives. This is a small whetstone. You can do this with the blade. Go over it. If I can do it without catching this towel. Jeez. And have it on the video. You go over it like so. Come back. Now, of course, it's not going to work as well with this whetstone as it would with a more sizable one. And or some people use the ones that they pedal with their feet, and I've never had one of those. Anyway, let's start where I left off in the part one of this. Turn this around. Now, I don't have any rice paper left, which means I am unprepared. Just a sec. I do have a couple of things here that are safe to use. This is a microfiber towel. Try to wipe it off and get the moisture that's on it. If there is any moisture, I don't think there is. Sometimes I have the window open and the cool air comes in here. All right. Ooh, I think I felt how sharp that blade was going through there. Gotta be careful when you're doing that. Don't grip this when you're trying to wipe it off. I gotta try to keep this in the camera view here. I have this phone set at a downward angle. Alright, as I said in the first video, I do not know how to pronounce the names of these items. I only know how to use them. So this is all you're supposed to do with this thing here. Go along the blade with it. And I don't remember if it was cut off, but in the first video, I mentioned that I just like to call it rock salt. It's just what it seems like to me. It's good for helping keep the blade clean and healthy and sharp. And they say that you will never run out of the stuff that's in here. It's good to go over the back side of the blade. Apparently I didn't give myself enough table room to keep this within a good view of the camera angle. Alright. I don't know if it's supposed to make that much noise tapping on it. I only watched one video of somebody using one of these, and when he did it I didn't hear any of the tapping noise. Anyway. Alright, now we wipe that off. Better to... You can't see it, but I did nick myself because I had this cloth wrapped around it, but I was pushing up and squeezing down, and I could feel it. It stings. So you should never do that. Which that's actually I rarely ever wrap my finger all the way around the blade like that. But I thought I'd be alright because I had that cloth. Alright. Now all this, that's what it looks like when you wipe it off of there. It's got kind of a white residue. Alright. I don't have the rice paper, like I said, for the oil. Some sort of mineral oil. I've heard that you can use baby oil, but I don't know. I've seen a list of things that they say is all right to use, and then they go, but I highly recommend the things that come in these kits. And of course, I always put too much oil. I don't think you can have too much, but just go over it like so. Trying to remember some of what I said during the time that my video had been cut out. And now I've lost what I was saying. I'm going to be out of time soon anyway. I mentioned these tools. I actually have no knowledge, and I've never studied on how to use these to remove the suba, and or to remove the handle from the blade and so on. These came with this dragon blade here. They were tucked into this section here. Wonderful. I just spilled my oil. I'm kind of rushing because I don't want the video to be cut out again. That was about all I did during the last few minutes of that video that was cut out. So, here we are. Thank you, and have a good day.